Hi, this is Dr. Stephen from Outclick Magazine. Today we are bringing to you the fabulous Nicolette from our very own Lips. We also have Jessica Bonace, who is the Director of Development for the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. They are doing an amazing toy drive coming up here December 6, 2020. Welcome to the program, Nicolette and Jessica.
Hi, it's good to be here.
Hey there, how are you doing? Nicolette, Nicolette, you do such a fabulous show at Lips. It's always a good time. It's always high energy. I'm not going to tell all your fun jokes that I love so much, but you tell us about what goes on at Lips and what goes on at your shows.
Just in general or for the toy drive?
Tell us in general what goes on about the shows.
Sure thing. I'd be happy to, because Lips has been open here in South Florida we just made 13 years. And I have been thankful and grateful to be a part of the cast for all those 13 years. We offer up a great dinner and a show. Pre-COVID, we were open 6 nights a week, plus Sundays during the day for our brunch. When we reopened after the shutdown, we've reopened to some limited days. Hopefully soon we'll be going back to our full schedule, but still 4 nights a week plus 1 day of the week, you can still see a great show and have a great dinner.
It is a fabulous show. You sing along, everybody claps, you eat. Now, I'm told there might be alcohol. Is that true or not? There might be a little something.
There is. We do have a bar that serves up some fantastic drinks. We have some special drinks that we feature here at Lips, with our signature drink being our world famous frozen Cosmopolitan. It's just like the Cosmopolitan you get at your favorite watering hole, except we put it in a drink machine and freeze it. It's really fantastic. In addition to our fabulous signature drinks, we do have a full bar. We can make you most anything that you want. And on Sunday for brunch, of course, what would brunch be without mimosas or champagne? And we have champagne, mimosas, and Bloody Marys, and they are unlimited for our Sunday brunch show.
And they are. And what? They are. It's an amazing show. It's so much fun. It's something to do. It's something so iconic to South Florida. And you and the girls put on a fantastic show. Now, coming up on Sunday, December 6th, 2020, you've got 2 special shows, 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., which means you got to go to bed on Saturday night to come to the show. But you've got a special show coming up that's a toy drive for the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. Now, Nicolette, tell us about that, because Jessica, we're going to get to you next and tell us about that. But tell us about the special show, Nicolette.
I'd be happy to. I'm glad I'm here to be able to talk about it. On Sunday, December 6th, we are having it's going to be our 8th annual toy drive for the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. We started this back in 2013 as a way to celebrate my birthday, which fell on a Sunday that year. And it was my 40th. I wanted to do something very special for that signature birthday, but I didn't want it all to be about me. So I said, what can we do to make it fun and get people in here and also do something for someone else? And that's when we came up with the idea of a toy drive and for the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. And so what happens is on that day, we ask that you make your reservations. We are doing 2 seatings, 11 and 1:30. You can call the Lips restaurant office to make your reservations. We are doing 2 sittings. What we ask is that you bring an unwrapped toy for children. And if you do that, we're going to give you a certificate for one of our signature frozen Cosmopolitans that I mentioned earlier. Also, all the toys that we donate in every dollar of our show coverage for that day, instead of a $5 show charge that we normally have, it's going to be a $10 show charge. So you're going to pay a little bit more for the show than you normally do, but it's for a good cause, because every dollar that we make for our show charges is going to go as a monetary donation to the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center as well. So we're getting a bunch of toys for kids. We're going to donate a bunch of money, and it's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to hear more about it, but right now I want to hear Jessica. Sure. Tell us about what you all do now. So my background, where people know, my background is in actually medical education. I worked for the pediatrics clerkship at the University of Kentucky, and my dissertation is on patient-centered medicine and pediatrics. So I want to hear about what the services you all provide to children there at the Diagnostic and Treatment Center. If you want to give us talk about that.
Thank you, Dr. Stephen. So we provide over 12,000 children and families in Broward County come to CDTC to receive medical care and case management. These are families that have a child with special needs. Really could be anything and everything from autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome. We take care of all the preemies in Broward County. When they're discharged from the NICU, they can come to our Early Steps program, which is for babies 0 to 3 years old. We also have a full primary care center for kids 0 to 21, as well as an on-site dental clinic, and of course, our amazing HIV program. So collectively, these 4 programs serve about 12,000 kids in Broward County. We're located in downtown Fort Lauderdale, right on Federal Highway. For those of you who don't know where we are, it's a big white building that you've driven past a million times, no windows. So hopefully now you'll recognize our name and our logo and want to learn more. But more than the fundraising, more than the toys, I'm so grateful to Nicolette and all the ladies for spreading the word about our mission, because that's what's most important to us. If there's one family that learns about our services and is able to get connected to our physicians and our social workers, then we've really made it. We're so grateful to you guys. And this year especially, we're concerned about, our families are struggling, many of them well before the pandemic, but this has really hit really tough times for them. And a lot of our toy drives are being canceled. Some of these were large corporate fundraising or corporate holiday parties that aren't happening this year. So this is one of the few that have stuck by us and are committed to collecting some items for us this month.
So children with special needs, children HIV resources, dental care, this is a really wide scope of services that you all are providing for the children here in South Florida, Broward County. It's amazing.
Thank you. And it's all income levels. It's regardless of the ability to pay. If you need us, we will take care of you.
So Nicolette, how did you get connected to the treatment center? How did you learn about them? Obviously, I can tell why you are so enthusiastic, but how did you get connected?
To be honest, I didn't know a lot about them prior to this toy drive. Like Jessica said, I knew of it and I had driven past it 100 times. They're on Federal Highway heading south on the way to the airport or wherever. But it was because of our public relations person, Mr. Michael Goodman, that brought the CDTC to my attention. And when he did, I said, okay, that sounds great. Let's do it. And I'm so glad that we did, because not only, and let me share this, not only do we collect the toys and the money, but we also bring the toys to the center and then help them out for a couple hours during the day. And one thing that has kept me wanting to keep doing this again is the people at the CDTC. I pay attention to organizations and things I get involved with. If I'm going to put my name on surrounding something, I want to make sure that it's A, for a good reason, and B, it's got good people behind it. The people that work at the Children's Diagnostics Treatment Center, they're not there because it's their job. They're there because they love it. I know that because I've seen it every year when I've gone. These people, they take us in, they show us around, they treat us like royalty for that couple hours that we're there. And you can tell that they're really there and they're happy to be there for the kids. And that meant the world to me. And that's when I said to myself, after that first year, I said, this is what we're going to do every year. This is not just going to be a one-time thing. These people appreciate our help, and they are glad to help the kids of Broward County.
She's not kidding. She's not kidding when she talks about volunteering. These are the most special elves that are there for 3 to 4 hours, sorting not only the toys that they've collected, but all the toys that CDTC receives, organizing by age and sex and developmental skill level. And so I'm hoping that you guys are going to come again next week.
So do you sing? What do you do for the kids, Nicolette, to make them smile, other than just show up and be the fabulous show?
We don't really get to see the kids that much. We are more in the background. We see kids in the waiting room when we come in. But what we do when we go there, they have a big conference room, a big meeting room that is set aside as Santa's workshop, and all the toys that they get through other donations is all just brought in and just kind of put into the center of the room. Around the room, they had it separated into genders and age levels and developmental levels. So when you got to realize when you donate toys, someone's got to put the toys in the right spot for the people to get. I mean, it just, it's more to it than just dropping stuff off. There's other steps beyond that. And so we spend our time helping them get organized, like Jessica said, not just the toys that we brought, but toys that other people and other organizations and businesses have donated. So we help them there. And then for the last several years, we have been the guest judges for their office decorating contest. All the people there, they team up with their office mates and they decorate for Christmas holidays. And we go in and we judge it, and everyone gets a prize, but we pick out an overall winner, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
The staff look forward to it every year. And like I said, our building is actually really large. It's 40,000 square feet and no windows. So our staff are really creative in finding ways to make it festive.
Creative. They are very creative, and each year they keep like trying to one up each other. They're like, oh, that office won, we're not gonna let them win next year, so we got to step it up. And they bribe us with food and drinks and candy, and it's a lot of fun.
Food, drinks, and candy, and toys and children. That sounds like an amazing time. What an amazing thing. What's your favorite part about the toy drive at Lips, Nicolette? What's your favorite part about the actual day?
What I love is before the show starts, I'll be standing up front, greeting people when they come in, and I'll be accepting their toys and put them in the stack, and then making sure people get their certificate for their free drinks. But I just look forward to seeing all the toys that people bring. You know, there's toys have changed a lot since I was a little girl. So I like seeing, you know, all the changes in toys, but then I love it when someone brings that retro toy. That toy that brings back memories of when I was a little kid. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like one year someone bought the Snoopy snow cone machine. I'm like, I have not seen a Snoopy snow cone machine in 100 years. That just brings back so many memories. So I have fun just accepting the toys and getting them all, you know, into a bundle, just seeing what everyone brought.
Have you ever gotten a Connect 4 or a Toss Across? Or do you remember all those games? I played those as a kid.
Games. We get it all.
All those fun games. I'm so glad you are doing this. This is it's been a challenging year for everyone in 2020. If you need some holiday cheer and something to give back to, obviously such a great organization, this is the time to do it. We've got it for Sunday, December 6th, 2020, in case somebody watches the broadcast. But Nicolette, tell us again how many years you've been doing this?
This will be our eighth annual. We started
annual?
7 years ago in 2013. And we do it every year around my birthday.
Okay. It's Sunday, December 6th, 2020. 2 shows, 2 seatings at 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. Now they have to call to make reservations. The number is 954-567-0987.
Yes.
Yes. We can spell them out. Brunch is $24.95 per person. And then it's the additional $10 charge that goes directly to the Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool.
And all the money that we raise that day goes to cover our medical and dental clinics for our kids with special needs. I'll say 90 cents on the dollar goes back to direct services at CDTC. So for all of the fundraising efforts that we do throughout the year, 90 cents goes back to direct service, which we're really proud of. And so grateful for all the money that's raised at this brunch every year.
All right. Before we cut out, I'm going to ask Arthur, can you pull up that site there that's got their services? You've got your website. It's got a link of your services on there. We're going to pull that up real quick before we cut out so people can see what all you provide. We work with a lot of other agencies that provide a lot of healthcare, and that just keeps branching out of the need, because we have it's like 2 million residents in Broward County alone. So the need is so great for so many kinds of healthcare. So we're gonna pull that site up that's got your different services that you provide. Our internet's a little slow, so we apologize. We've had some internet access today. Early Step, a comprehensive family AIDS program, research, primary care, people need primary care, extraordinary children. What is Extraordinary Children Healthy Outcomes? The ECHO program?
So that's one of our case management programs. So when you come to our primary care center, you have a medical social worker helping guide you every step of the way, whether it's helping making appointments, getting your labs to your specialists. They also check in on our families. They're the ones who select who gets a toy for our toy drives. Our medical social workers are really close with our families. They know who's in need, who's being helped. So they're a partner in the healthcare of this family. They guide the parents through all of their appointments. And so we have different funding streams. ECHO is with our county, and these are for the most medically complex kids. Some of them may be bedbound. They may have to travel via an ambulance as their mode of transportation. But the good news is they're going home from these appointments in that ambulance. They're not going to the ER. They're not being admitted to the hospital. We're keeping these families as healthy as can be. And that's what sets us apart. Is our tagline is go beyond medicine into the heart of care. And we couldn't do that without our medical social workers. That really puts us in a unique position to help these families.
Which is really providing patient-centered medicine, providing treatment plans that they will actually follow, and treatment plans that they will they work for them based on their individual needs, their socioeconomic status, and what they will actually follow through. Nicolette?
Yeah, Jessica, can you share with Dr. Steven, if we have time, the one bit of information that I share with my audience is about the HIV transmission rate from mothers to children?
Yes. So in the last 8 years, we've had 100% zero transmission from a positive mother to their child. So if these pregnant women are linked to our care, we can almost guarantee a healthy outcome. And it's not just the medication; it's these social workers making sure they have access to their medication, that they're coming to their appointments. So yes, the last 8 years we've had 100% zero transmission for our patients. And we're really proud of that. It's a testament to all of the amazing staff at CDTC, our amazing physicians, and of course, those social workers that are really touching base with these families and making sure that they're staying linked to our services.
Mm-hmm. The people we've talked to, the HIV service, say it's more of a challenge this year because COVID has taken so much of the attention away that they are having to fight so much harder because COVID has taken so much attention of research and dollars. And so that's something to really brag about. That's amazing. That's amazing, Jessica.
And our all of our programs have been able to transition and offer telehealth if the physician and family would like telehealth services. So we not only are doing our medical appointments, but also these early steps developmental evaluations for babies 0 to 36 months old. We don't want families to wait because there's a pandemic. Every week counts at that stage in life. So we're really proud and excited that we've been able to quickly transition and offer our families this new service that we never would have been able to do without COVID. So there is some silver lining to us. And a lot of our families have trouble with transportation, and so it's a great benefit to them.
Mm-hmm. Telemedicine has come a long way just in the last year, but it's forced a lot of providers to look at this option and really up their game. So I'm glad to hear that you all are in that game as well and providing that telemedicine option. I use it myself. I use both the video conferencing and the audio conferencing for some of mine as well. So that's great to hear because you said the transportation is an issue, and it's forced a lot of healthcare providers to provide that as an option. And it's been a win-win, I think, for everyone across the board. That's amazing. Do you have any other services like that you want to highlight before I know you've got a lot of things to do, but this is fascinating and great to know this is out there. Nicolette, thank you for bringing this to our attention, girl.
I'm so pleased to be up that you all are getting the word out. And before Jessica shares again, I wanted to say real quick, I know that people are still concerned about COVID. And after watching this and seeing what the CDTC is about, if they didn't know what it was about already, if they feel like they want to be involved in helping with the toy drive, but they still are unsure about coming out for a brunch meal. We are socially distancing here at LIPS. We are limiting numbers of parties, and we do have distance between tables. Masks are required, but still, even with that, if you're not comfortable coming, but you still want to be involved, we still will take your donation for toys if you just want to drop them off because COVID has hit it hard this year. But there's a lot of kids in Broward County that still need a Merry Christmas. So hopefully people will see what Jessica had to say and realize, wow, I want to help out Nicolette and the girls at LIPS to help out these kids.
Yeah. Our goal is to get 2,000 toys this year. It's not just for the child that's in our program, it's also for their sibling too. And these families aren't receiving a toy from any other agency. They're not able to purchase a toy for their family. This is the toy that their child's receiving. And it's really important to us to enable that parent to really make the decision of who it's from, whether it's from the parent, Santa, or CATC. The kids do not see these toys until Christmas morning, and that's really special to us too.
That's great. Well, I'm glad to be part of this program. Nicolette, you always put on a great show. It just sounds like a great marriage, and we're glad to be able to talk about it. Did you have anything else, Jessica, you wanted to share about the treatment center?
Yeah,
Or
one last thing. New this year, we have opened our dental clinic for any child with special needs in Broward County. You don't need to come to CDTC for primary care or be involved in one of our other programs. If your child has any sort of special medical challenge, we welcome you to come to our dental clinic and come see Dr. Alonso. She is wonderful, fabulous. You'll be blown away with how accommodating she is. This is her target group of patients that she sees. So that's new for us. You can call and make an appointment. Our information's on our website. But new this year, we're launching the dental clinic for anyone in the county who needs a special needs pediatric dentist.
Okay. That's great to know that you offer the pediatric dentistry as well. That's amazing. Well, we have follow-up content for 2021. It sounds like already to be talking about in a wide scope of services. Well, again, thank you all for coming and talking about this. Again, Sunday, December 6, 2020, shows at 11 a.m., 1:30 p.m. at Lips here in Fort Lauderdale. Do you know the address off the top of your head? I don't have it.
1421 East Oakland Park Boulevard.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There you go. Very good. Again, the number is 954-567-0987 to call for reservations. They're very nice. They'll take your money right over the phone. Mm-hmm. And the best part, you can see Nicolette and the girls up there having a great show and having a good time. The food is excellent. I've been, the drinks and everything. It's a really good time. Best of all, it's for a really great treatment clinic. I'll get the words out. But thank you all so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. And everyone, happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
You too. Love you, Nicolette. Thank you.
Thank you so much.